His Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, let us welcome the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Soldier, she got changed.
How are you? We haven't really seen you after the inauguration.
Yes.
How do you feel?
We feel elated, even though we know that there's a lot of daunting tasks ahead of us. I'm sure we are ready for it. By the grace of Allah and your prayers and with your help, I'm sure that's going to be easy.
You are hopeful of a fruitful tenure of John Mahama.
Yes, sure. I mean, you see the good work, and we are not going to abuse the good work. I'm going to use it Jesus' name. We'll do the best that we can. And I'm sure that once we do the best that we can, the general Ghanaian population will appreciate it. So we are supposed to just do our very best.
Already appointments are coming in, and I heard one of the Muslim leaders talking about appointments. I didn't get the language, but are we to see you take any appointment?
The president, why are we in a hurry? Leave it to him. Let's keep praying. I mean, we have so many talents. We have so many, more than enough. So wherever he puts anybody, we'll do our very best to help.
Okay, thank you so much.
President Mahama indeed had been in the office before. He had been the president of the Republic of Ghana before, and therefore he is not coming to learn on the job. So any promise President Mahama made, inshallah, shall be delivered. And I think that the speed with which he is going, it is very clear. How many days will it take him to appoint? Mind you, there are some of the changes that need some instrument to be brought to Parliament. And any instrument that is brought to Parliament will take about 21 days for the instrument to mature and then becomes a law. And I have no doubt whatsoever. Parliament, we have adjourned for just 1 week, but unless we are coming back on Tuesday. Some key ministers have been appointed. Minister in charge of finance, in charge of energy, in charge of justice and attorney general. Mind you, the challenges that these people have saddled, the MPP and the previous administration have saddled the people of this country with is the issue of energy. They knew that it was going to be a huge challenge. Maybe perhaps they knew they were going to lose the elections. So we need to have substantive ministers in place. So these 3 ministers who have been appointed, Parliament, the Select Committee was also constituted. It is our belief that they will do the vetting within this period. And by the time we come back, we will debate and approve them in the floor of Parliament. So 1 week, I don't see that to be much, a longer time. But once the appointment committee is able to vet them, and then the report is submitted to plenary on Tuesday, possibly, and I believe that on that day or the next day, we may take it and then they will be approved. I don't think that there will be any challenge. These 3 individuals who have been appointed have been deputy ministers before, and they have been deputy ministers in the area. They have been elevated to serve as ministers, full ministers. So they are not coming to learn on the job. So I am very convinced that the vetting will be done within this week, and by the time we receive the report, it would have been submitted to plenary, and then we have no doubt that President Mahama is going to deliver. And every single promise he made, with no doubt. And as a Muslim, Allah says in the Quran that when two people make a promise, He, Allah, is the witness. So President Mahama is conscious of the promises he made. He is conscious of the fact that Allah said, as witness to the promise he made to the people of this country. And therefore, the 120 days promise he made, that he will do ABCD, I have no doubt in mind that Allah is with their own.
Thank you. I want to ask a question. I mean, it's likely to be out of place. I want to ask.
Can we stand? Can we stand?
No comment. No comment on that.
Okay, but how is Parliament starting? The 9th Parliament. How is it starting?
It started where we have determined a speaker in Alban Sumana Bagbin, one of the most experienced by far and unequal in terms of his experience and pedigree when it comes to governance and good governance in our country. We've determined first and second deputy speakers with ease. So the process was very smooth. We ushered in Excellency John Dramani Mahama as President of the Republic. Today, President Mahama is here at the National Mosque, not a cathedral anyway, at the National Mosque. So many of you must be questioning how was this constructed, and maybe you could learn better example how a cathedral could be constructed. Probably the president can make an appeal to every church that every other 3 months or 1 month, church offering should be dedicated in supporting the construction and completion of a cathedral, if that is defined as a need of the Christian group of our country. But President Mahama's presence here today is to thank the Muslim leadership, the National Chief Imam, and the leadership of the entire Muslim community in Ghana for praying and for God accepting their prayers and His prayers. That today we all can say, hail the President of the Republic of Ghana, thanks to their prayers. So he will solidify religious tolerance and coexistence in our country, himself a Christian, but to an epitome of the tolerance and coexistence, and to assure the Muslim Ummah that he will do and he will be fair to all manner of persons, regardless of your religious faith. I have some ideas on LGBTQ, but I'm yet to share it with the President as to how he can re-own the bill and get national consensus around it and consistent with the laws of Ghana and the Constitution. There is a way to deal with it. But to make a comment here would mean that I'm reducing it to a religious matter, but it's certainly a social, cultural problem for our country that collectively we will resolve to preserve our values as a people. So thank you very much. No comment.